Now look over here. Okay, so let us go. So our topic is relative velocity and projectile problems part 1. Okay, in this all together 30 problems are there. For projectile part also I'll include some kind of 30 to 40 problems for your extra questions. Got it or not? Here some questions will not match with your question paper because I have included even extra problems over here, and some problems will be little bit tough, but try to solve it. Got it or not? 1 minute. Okay. Okay. So start. Should I start? Okay. Question number 1. It's visible. It's given in your question notebook 21. Na? See that. Question paper question number 21. Be silent. What is the question given? A man is walking on the horizontal road with a speed of 4 km per hour. Suddenly the rain starts vertically downwards with a speed of 7 km per hour. The magnitude of relative velocity of rain with respect to man. Did you guys have solved it? How many guys have solved it correctly? Okay, keep your hands down. Now look over here. Simple problem. What it is given? That a man is walking on the horizontal road with speed how much? 4 km per hour. So velocity of man with respect to ground is given. That is how much? 4 km per hour. Rain starts vertically downward. Now look over here. Is the velocity of rain with respect to ground or with respect to man? Which is given? Ground, yes or no? Because it is not saying like the man feels something or man is heated by rain or something like that. Okay, so here velocity of rain with respect to ground is given. That is how much? 7 km per hour. What it is asking? Find the velocity of rain with respect to man. Got it or not? What is that equation? Velocity of rain with respect to man is what? It is equal to velocity of rain with respect to ground plus velocity of man with respect to ground, or not? Tell me yes or no? Or yes or no? Because one of the velocity was opposite. That's why vector sign was getting opposite sometimes. Okay. So therefore, what will be the resultant of it? Magnitude of velocity of rain with respect to man root over how much? 7 square plus 4 square. That is how much root over? 65 km per hour. Which option is correct? Option number B. Got it or not? Or yes or no? Can I move ahead? One minute. I think there is a little bit of slight mistake over here. What is the equation given as? Velocity of rain is equal to velocity of rain with respect to man plus velocity of man. This is the equation. So velocity of rain with respect to man is nothing but velocity of rain minus of velocity of man. Okay. So here it is negative value, not the positive value. Got it or not? Are you able to get me? Okay. Can I move ahead? Okay. Moving to next question. Question number 2. A man is walking on the road with a speed of 3 meter per second. Rain is falling vertically at a speed of 3 meter per second. At what angle from the vertical man should hold his umbrella to avoid the raindrops? Now look over here. What is happening? Hey, do not talk. Where the rain is falling? In which direction rain is falling? Vertically or not? Tell me yes or no. Rain is falling vertically. Got it or not? This is the direction of rain. How much is the speed? 3 meter per second. Got it or not? Man is also walking horizontally. Yes or no? Man is walking horizontally along the x-axis with a speed of how much? 3 meter per second. So man is also walking along this side with a speed of how much? 3 meter per second. Got it or not? Now look over here. The resultant. Now I can bring this man's velocity over here or not? Tell me yes or no. Or yes or no, guys? This will be how much? 3 meter per second. So let's suppose if, wait, okay, let's suppose if here I have my man, okay, in which direction he should hold his umbrella? He will hold his umbrella along the direction of velocity of rain with respect to man or not? Tell me yes or no, or yes or no. So in which direction that velocity of rain with respect to man is there, and at what angle is it is with respect to the vertical? You can calculate this theta or not. What will be that? Tan theta is equal to what? Perpendicular divided by base, that is equal to how much? 3 by 3, which is equal to how much? 1. So rain is falling, the rain is hitting the person with respect to vertical at how much angles? 45 degrees. So umbrella should be hold at 45 degree. Yes or no? Or yes or no? So option 1 is correct. Got it or not? Okay. Can I move ahead? Last class of just one more class I will require this in this uh, like lab. Okay, last class, that constant motion part 2 which is left. Okay. After that I'll do all the classes in the classroom only. Okay. And only for discussion I'll bring it over here, or apart from that I'll not bring you guys over here. Okay. Now moving to next question number 3rd. Solve this question. What it is given? A boat is moving with velocity. Now look over here. What is given? You have the boat which is moving with how much velocity? 3I cap plus 4j with respect to what? Ground. Yes or no? Or yes or no? Now consider this to be water. Consider this to be ground, and here is my boat. Yes or no? Here what do you have? Boat. Got it or not? Now look over here. What is given? It is given that the velocity of boat with respect to ground is mentioned. So this is my ground. So velocity of boat with respect to ground is given or not? Or yes or no? Velocity of water in the river is moving with how much velocity? It is, that is also mentioned. So velocity of water with respect to ground is also mentioned. What it is asking? Find the relative velocity of boat with respect to water. You can draw this particular displacement vector or not. Tell me yes or no. This is what? Velocity of boat with respect to ground vector. This is velocity of water with respect to ground. This is velocity of boat with respect to water. What will be that equation? So velocity of boat with respect to water is going to be what? It is going to be velocity of boat with respect to ground minus velocity of water with respect to ground. Yes or no? Or yes or no? Look over here. This is this arrow. This is this arrow. So this resultant will be equal to sum of these two vectors or not? Tell me yes or no. So therefore I can write one of the vectors as resultant vector minus one of the vector. Got it or not? Or yes or no? What is the velocity of boat with respect to ground? 3I cap plus 4j minus, you put it this term, what you are going to get? 6I plus 8j. Yes or no? What will be the velocity of boat with respect to water? 6I plus 8j cap. Got it or not? Or yes or no? How many guys have done this correct? Okay, good. So 6I plus 8j. Okay, now moving to next question. Can I move to next question, or do you need to time to draw it? Draw it fast. Write this. Check question number 4 is that swimmer swims a distance d upstream or what? Okay. That is actually in this file, it is question number 7. I'll just check once. So your question number 6 is actually question number 4. You'll see that. Okay. Can I move ahead? Back side. Can I move ahead? क्या हुआ अहमद? तो ना क्यों बोल रहे हो? मजाक चल रहा है क्या? Okay. I'm just moving ahead. Okay. Question number 4. Yeah, it is. I think it is question number 5 in your booklet. Yes or no? Now look over here. What it is saying? Raindrop is falling with vertically downwards. Man is also running horizontal speed. Same question. Raindrop velocity v. Man is running with speed u. Yes or no? The magnitude of velocity of raindrops with respect to man is what? Here again it will be what? This will be velocity of rain with respect to man or not? Tell me yes or no? Or yes or no? And now look over here. Is the rain and the particular man's velocity are making 90 degree with respect to each other? Yes or no? What you write, velocity of rain with respect to man is nothing but it is equal to what? Wait, this is man's velocity of man. So velocity of rain minus velocity of man vector. Yes or no? This is my equation now. Velocity of rain with respect to man is velocity of rain vector minus velocity of man vector. Got it or not? Now if I take the resultant magnitude of this, velocity of rain with respect to man is going to be how much? Velocity r square plus velocity of man square. Again, here it will be minus velocity of rain into velocity of man into cos theta or not. But that theta is how much? Angle between man and rain is how much? 90 degree. So therefore this term will be getting cancelled over here or not? I'm directly writing it. Got it or not? Or yes or no? So root over v square plus u square. Which option is correct? Option D. What I have given as a question, I didn't have give the question to you guys. These are not the questions. These are just what is the standard problems? I'll show you guys. The test is coming. The test is coming this time. You will see what is called as a standard problem. Yes. What kind of festival? Hey, please be silent. Okay, guys, everyone, please be silent. Most importantly, there is no such notification that this Sunday will be holiday. Okay. So let us see. We do not know. Okay. So what will happen? It's hey, you have to take it. You have to ask from teachers, not me. Now look over here. Be silent. Question number 5. Anyone have done? This is question number 6 in your notebook. Please be silent. Arey, hey idiot. Chirantan, go away. Rascal. Nikal. Get away. You are not writing. Solve this question. What it is saying? A person reaches a point directly opposite on the bank of following river while swimming at a speed of 5 meters per second at an angle of 120 degree with the flow. The speed of the flow must be how 2.5? How 2.5? Uh-huh. Who have done this problem? Raise your hands. By themselves. Huh? Going through the solutions. Huh? Internet has given the solutions. Okay, be silent. Now look over here. What it is saying? River flow is towards this side. Okay, this is my river which is flowing with velocity of particular. I think it is not given. So I denote the relative the velocity of river with respect to ground as v of r. Got it or not? Now look over here. Person wants to go directly opposite of it. Got it or not? So therefore, what he should, this is the opposite direction. Let's suppose if the swimmer starts from here, point A, he should reach at point B or not. Tell me yes or no? Or yes or no? What is the direction of velocity of river? This is my direction of velocity of river. Okay, this is my velocity of river. What it is saying? The swimmer makes at how much angle with the flow of the river? 120 degree. Yes or no? So therefore, this is the direction of swimmer with respect to the river or not? Tell me yes or no. How much is this? This is 120. Now look over here. If I consider 120, this is 90 degree or not? Or yes or no? So with the line, with the width of the river, how much is the angle of the swimmer? It is 30 degree. This is velocity of swimmer with respect to river. Got it or not? Are you got it or not? Now look over here. Are what you guys are doing? Subhasri and you three guys. If you didn't want to study, please go. I have already told. Got it or not? Focus on your boards rather than focusing on NEET and JEE. Okay. So velocity of swimmer with respect to river is making how much angle with the vertical? 30 degree. Got it or not? Now look over here. Can I take two components of the velocity of swimmer with respect to river? Can I take first component? I can take along the horizontal direction. This will be what? Velocity of swimmer with respect to river into what? Sine 30 or cos 30? Sine 30. Yes or no? And along this width of the river, V of swimmer with respect to river, cos 30. Got it or not? Are you will get me or not? Now what it is saying, the person is swimming at speed of 5 meter per second. If the person swims, that means what? He is swimming in the water or not? So his speed is given with respect to water or ground? Water, yes or no? Because the person or itself is in the water. So velocity of swimmer with respect to river is given. That is how much? 5 meter per second. So therefore, velocity of river is going to be what? Velocity of swimmer with respect to river into sine of 30 degree. So velocity of swimmer with respect to river is how much? 5. Sine 30 is how much? 1 by 2. Our answer is what? 2.5 meter per second. Got it or not? Just learning the things, huh? Are you able to get me or not? So what is the answer? 2.5 meter per second. Okay, NEET 2019 problem. Got it? This kind of easy problems will come in your exams. If you practice little bit, you can achieve, you can solve all of these problems. Okay. Akash, tell me. I'll not allow you guys. Go ahead or not? Question number 6. Hmm? Please be silent. Write this question fast. Hitesh, wake up. What you are doing? Did you have done this problem? Correct. Incorrect. Don't know? Okay, can I move to next part? Okay, take the components and write the answers. Okay, now what it is saying, a swimmer swims a distance d upstream in 4 seconds and downstream in equal distance downstream in how much seconds? 2 seconds. The ratio of swimmer's speed in still water to the speed of river water will be. Okay, the question is visible. Little bit visible or not? I told you guys to bring the question paper, but you guys didn't listen me. Okay, I'm just repeating the question. Please try to solve it. A swimmer swims a distance d upstream in 4 seconds and equal distance downstream in 2 seconds. The ratio of swimmer's speed in still water to the speed of river water will be. Now, what is given? Try to understand. Swimmer swims upstream. Okay, upstream means what is happening? River velocity is opposite. River velocity is opposite to velocity of man. Got it or not? Downstream means what? River velocity and the man's velocity will be what? Similar to each other. Got it or not? Same direction you can write. Same direction. Upstream means what? Opposite direction. And downstream means what? Same direction. Got it or not? Got it or not? Okay. Now look over here. If the particular, so therefore, what will happen? If the particular time, I want to say that person travels equal distance d in upstream in 4 seconds and in the similar downstream in how much seconds? 2 seconds. Got it or not? So if the person is swimming in 4 seconds, therefore time will be what? Distance d by upstream v plus u or not? Tell me yes or no. Why? Because in the opposite direction, try to understand, river is flowing in the opposite direction or not? Relative velocity will become what? Velocity of river minus velocity of water. That will be the relative, sorry, what will be the relative velocity between man and water? Relative velocity, I will write this equation now. Let's suppose relative velocity between man and river is going to be what? Velocity of man minus velocity of river. Got it or not? Now, if the particular thing, if the upstream is like, what it is saying? 4 second in upstream. Now, so upstream means what? River velocity is what? Opposite to the velocity of man or not? Or yes or no? What is happening in upstream? River velocity is opposite to the man velocity or not? Now, if it is opposite, that means what? The velocity should be added or subtracted? Opposite? Yes. Two trains are moving in opposite directions. Velocity was getting added or subtracted? Added. Added. But here, hey, here, what is happening? The river velocity is affecting the velocity of man. Got it or not? So therefore, here what is going to happen? It will be subtracted rather than getting added. Got it or not? So in upstream, what will happen? Let's suppose v is the velocity of river and m is the velocity of man. So what it will become? V minus u. Got it or not? Or you will get me or not? Now, if this is the case, in which case? Upstream. Got it? Now, if I consider the downstream, what will happen? Time taken will be very much less or not? Because the engines or boat velocity and second velocity of the river will get added with each other. Yes or no? Then only the time taken will be very much less. Yes or no? So time will be how much? Let's consider this is time in upstream. This is time in downstream. So that is what? T by V plus U. Where V is the velocity of river and U is the velocity of man. Got it or not? Are you able to get me or not? Wake up or otherwise go. Subhasri. Now look over here. Can I take the ratio of this or not? So T of U by T of D is going to be how much? V plus of U divided by V minus of U. Time in upstream is how much? 4 seconds. Time in downstream is how much? 2 seconds. That is V plus U divided by V minus U. Can you calculate the ratio from it? Or yes or no? How much this will be? This will be coming as 3 by 1. This will be coming as what? 3 by 1 or 1 by 3. Got it or not? Are you able to get me or not? In upstream, velocity will be subtracted or added? Velocity will be subtracted. Although the river is moving opposite to the direction of man. In downstream, since man and river are both are swimming in same direction, but river is helping the man, that is why what is happening in downstream? Velocity is getting added. Got it or not? So these are two possible cases. So remember that in case of ground, the relative velocity is different. In case of water or the liquid, the relative velocity concept is totally different. Got it or not? Ahmad, if you sleep na, okay. Can I move to next question? Write this fast. Hey, Write this fast. Hey, what's the matter of talking? Hmm? What? Do you think I'm full over here, huh? Yes. How 3 came? Take the ratio over here. 4v minus 4u is equal to 2v plus 2u. Got it or not? 1 will become 6, 1 will become 2. 3 is to 1 will come. Question number 7. A man is standing on the road, holds the umbrella at 30 degree with the vertical to keep the rain away. He throws the umbrella and starts running at 10 km per hour. He finds that the raindrops are hitting his head vertically now. The speed of raindrop with respect to the road will be. Tell me how to calculate. It is done. Correct. Incorrect. What this question is saying? A man is standing on the road, holds the umbrella at 30 degree to keep the rain away. Got it or not? So therefore, try to understand where the original direction of rain is. Where the original direction of rain is. What is the velocity of man when it is standing on the ground? What is the velocity of man when he is standing on the ground? Zero. Yes or no? At that time, rain will hit at its original direction or not? Or yes or no? So originally the rain is hitting at what angles? 30 degree. Yes or no? So let's suppose consider this as ground. This as my vertical. Okay. So now look over here. Here is my man. Okay. Holding his umbrella. Okay. At what angles with the vertical? 30 degree. This angle is how much? 30 degree. And rain is falling like this way. Got it or not? Got it or not? This is the original velocity of rain or not? Tell me yes or no. What is the original velocity of rain? Original velocity of rain is along the origin. Got it? Okay, next thing what it is happening? The person starts to run at 10 km per hour and what he founds that the rain is hitting at how much angles this time? Vertically. Rain is hitting at what angles? Vertically when the person starts to run with speed of how much? 10 km per hour. Yes or no? So can you deduce the equation from this? So therefore, what is happening? When the man starts to run, this is the velocity of man. When the man has velocity how much? 10 km per hour. What has happened? Rain has started hitting him vertically. Got it or not? Or yes or no? So this is the velocity of rain with respect to man or not? Or yes or no? Are you able to get me how I am drawing? Vinay? Okay or not? So if the man starts to move with 10 km per hour, where is the direction of rain with respect to man? Purely vertically. Got it or not? If he is standing on the ground, rain is hitting at 30 degree. If he is running, the rain is hitting him vertically. The question is, the speed of raindrops with respect to the road is. You have to calculate this VR. Got it or not? How to calculate this? How I will calculate this? Tell me. How to calculate? Look over here. What is the equation? Velocity of rain with respect to man is written as what? Velocity of rain minus velocity of man or not? Or yes or no? Sorry. Yeah. It is equal to what? Velocity of rain minus velocity of man. Are you got it or not? This is the equation or not? This is the vector equation for relative velocity of rain with respect to man. Now look over here. Try to understand this. Let's suppose if I consider the particular velocity of rain with respect to man, where it is falling, it is falling towards the vertical or not? Tell me yes or no. So I can write velocity of rain with respect to man is equal to how much? Minus of j cap. Can wait, let us consider it to be velocity v. So minus of velocity v j cap or not? Tell me yes or no. Can I write like this way or not? Velocity of rain with respect to man. I am not aware of the velocity. How much velocity is this? This is the magnitude of the velocity v, but it is falling towards the negative y axis. So therefore minus of j cap. Got it or not? What is velocity of man? Isn't it is equal to plus 10 I cap? Yes or no? What is the velocity of man? Plus 10 I cap. Got it or not? Are you using lipstick? Tilak? Huh? Did you have changed your gender or what? Hey. So study now instead of doing something else. Look over here. Hey. Please try to see this. Now look over here. We are aware of velocity of rain with respect to man. That is how much? Minus of v j cap. We are aware of velocity of man. That is how much? Plus 10 I cap. Hey. Look over here. Can I create the velocity of rain equation or not out of it? What will be that? Velocity of rain will be equal to plus 10 I cap minus v j cap. Yes or no? Is this is going to be my velocity equation of the rain or not? Or yes or no? Revant, go outside. Get to the class. Go. Are get out. You will get a tight slap otherwise. Get out. Now look over here. Those guys whom I am sending out, they'll not even take my classes in the classroom also, right or not? So please be aware of that. Aware or what? If you didn't put the interest, just get out, get lost. I didn't care a shit, right or not? This is my funda, and this will be my funda. Got it? Fundamental rules. Okay. So simple. If you didn't put the interest, do not take the class. Just get lost. Okay. Got it or not? Okay. Moving to next point. What is the speed of raindrops with respect to road? We have to calculate. Okay. So velocity of rain is given as 10 I cap minus Vj cap. Got it or not? Are you able to get me or not? Now can you form the velocity of rain equation? Look over here. Hey. Be silent. What is given? 10 km per hour for the man is given or not? Yes or no? So can I take the components? Velocity of rain. Sorry. Look over here. Velocity of rain into sine theta. Sine how much? 30 degree will be equal to 10 or not? Tell me yes or no? Or yes or no? So velocity of rain into how much? Sine 30 into sine 30 is going to be how much? 10 km per hour. Got it or not? So therefore velocity of rain is how much? 20 km per hour. Got it or not? Or yes or no? But is this correct? Wait. No. This is not kind of correct. Okay. Wait. I have done one biggest mistake of my life. Okay. Umbrella is held at 30 degree. Got it or not? Now look over here. So see, when the person, this is particularly, you try to understand. This is also the velocity of rain with respect to man only. But here the man is at zero velocity. Got it or not? What is the condition? Man is at what velocity? Zero velocity. So therefore you are getting the equations like this way. Got it or not? So now can you try a little bit like how to solve this? Look over here. What it is saying, a man is standing on the road, holds his umbrella 30 degree with the vertical to keep the rain away. Okay, so person is standing and he keeps the he keeps the umbrella at 30 degree to keep the rain away. Got it or not? Now, if he throws the umbrella and starts running at 10 km/h, he finds that raindrop are hitting his head vertically. That's correct. Yeah, we have formed the correct equation. Okay, no problem with that. Okay, so it is this. Now look over here. What is happening over here? If the man is standing, rain is hitting him at how much angles? 30 degree. If the man is running, rain is hitting at how much angles? Perfectly at 90 degree. Got it or not? So now look over here, how to form the equation out of it. Both of these are velocity of rain with respect to man only. There is no original direction of velocity of rain. Still it is given. Still it is not given. So how to form it? Tell me. Which component I should take? Can I take tan theta, something like that? Can I take tan theta or not? Look over here. The perfect equation, what is given perfectly? That velocity of, see, actually this in this problem, the most perfect thing which is given, actually you have to identify some of things in relative velocity. What is given perfectly? Actually, velocity of rain with respect to man, it is given vertically or not? Tell me yes or no. At what angles? 90 degree when the man starts to run at 10 km/h. Now, I have considered this to be equal to how much? V. Can I create a right angle triangle over here? I can write now tan 30 degree. Wait, I can write tan 30 is equal to how much? Can I write tan 30 is equal to what? Perpendicular, that is V divided by base how much? 10. Now, what is tan 30? Root 3 by 2. 1 by root 3. Confirm? Hmm. Yes, yes. Confirm. So therefore, V is going to be how much? 10 by root 3. Got it or not? Are you able to get me or not? So velocity of rain with respect to man is going to be equal to 10 root 3 km/h. Now, as you have formed the equation over here, can you calculate the velocity of rain or not out of it? But I'm feeling like we can do it in a trick. Why to go it in such a longer way? Why I should go in such a longer way? Okay. Tan 30 perpendicular, that is okay. Yeah, this is also correct. Right or not? Okay, we can use this, but best way is simple. I'll tell you what is the trick over here. This component trick is very good. Right or not? We have formed that velocity of rain over here is making how much angles with the vertical? 30 degree with the vertical. Got it or not? So therefore I can write VR sine 30 degree equal to 10 km/h or not. Tell me yes or no. I'll put that equation only. VR sine 30 is equal to 10 km/h. So therefore VR into sine 30 is how much? 1 by 2, and that is equal to 10 km/h. So therefore what is velocity of rain? 20 km/h. So therefore which option is correct? Option B. Got it or not? Now, one of the most intriguing point is like we can even calculate from this equation. You have got the equation. What is that? V of R is equal to 10 I cap minus Vj cap. Got it or not? Okay. So one thing is there that topper has given answer wrong. I'll tell to them. Because here VR is equal to 10 I cap minus Vj cap it is given, and tan 30 they have put in. Now look over here. Rain is hitting at tan 30 degree or not? So tan 30 should be equal to perpendicular component divided by base component or not? That will be how much? 10 by minus of V actually. But in topper if you see, like in topper and this net prep, wherever is this solution given, okay. So they have taken this to be negative. They didn't have considered this to be negative. They have just considered it to be positive. When they are considering it to be positive, we need to go to the third quadrant, and therefore their solution is a little bit wrong. Okay, but here from here also I'll get the same answer. Look over here. If I consider it to be positive, v is going to be how much? 10 by tan 30, and therefore velocity of rain with respect to man, how much you have got? It is equal to 10 by root 3, which is equal to 10 by 1 by root 3, which is equal to 10 root 3 kilometer per hour. Got it or not? Now, if you got the velocity of rain with respect to man, can you calculate the velocity of rain over here or not? It will be root over 10 square plus 10 root 3 whole square, and therefore 20 kilometer per hour. Again, it will come. Got it or not? Or yes or no? Are you able to get me or not? You guys, so got it? Confirm. What I did two things over here. First, I draw the picture for the particular case which is given, the umbrella at 30 degree. So umbrella at the 30 degree when man is at rest. Arre, listen me. Please listen this question. This is your NEET question only. So umbrella, the person keeps the umbrella at 30 degree when the man is standing. So velocity of rain perfectly over there is at how much degrees? 30 degree. Now, if the person starts to run at 10 kilometer per hour, what has happened? The velocity of rain with respect to man has become how much? Vertical, purely vertical. So let's suppose velocity of rain with respect to man is v. Got it or not? If the velocity of rain with respect to man is v, I can form the velocity of rain equation out of it, and that is equal to how much? 10 I cap minus v j cap. But we know that rain is hitting at 30 degree with the vertical or not. So therefore, from this equation, this is my horizontal component, and this is my vertical component. So I can take the particular so there is here, no? You sit over there. Okay. So now look over here. What is the velocity of rain at this case? That is going to be how much? You can calculate using this formula and just the trick formula. If you have drawn this graph perfectly, you can just write the velocity of r component, that is v of r sine 30 degrees equal to 10 kilometer per hour, and directly you can calculate the answer. Got it or not? So two ways are there. One using a long way, another using a short way. Got it or not? Both are correct. Long way, there is a little bit of a discrepancy that why they have considered positive v. Otherwise, it is correct. Got it or not? So I'll just write to them that why they have considered to be positive v. Got it or not? Because this is kind of incorrect. The equation is kind of incorrect over here. Okay. Got it or not? Or yes or no? No. Wait for half an hour. But what you guys were doing in your lunch breaks? Huh? Question number 8. Let me complete till 10, then you go. Okay, moving to next question. Hey, wake up. What you guys are doing? A man can row a boat with a speed of 10 km per hour in still water. The river flows at 6 km per hour. If he crosses the river from one bank to another along the shortest possible path, the time taken to cross the river of width 1 km per hour, 1 kilometer is. When I have done the derivation, I have given one formula for shortest possible path. What is that? If you select the shortest possible path, possible path, this is my river. Got it or not? This is point A, this is point B. Now, if you want to travel from point A to point B, this straight line along the width of the river is the shortest possible path or not? Tell me yes or no. Or yes or no? Are guys, yes or no? So now look over here. If why you guys are silent? Tell me, huh? No, means when I am asking, then you are replying after 2 times, 3 times asking you guys. What the hell is happening? Really tell me? Are you guys are interested in the classes or not? Or just you have came here to show your faces? What you guys are scoring, it's visible. In this easiest test, you have scored, none of you guys have scored more than 100. What you will do? You really tell me. If you are not scoring 500 in every test in every week, what you are studying, it's visible. You are nowhere getting the rank. It is definitely 100% or 1000% surety. You are nowhere in the one. There is a category na from less than 40,000 rank. You are nowhere in that because 40,000 rank is itself filled within the 550 marks. This time it has filled till 580. 30 marks it was higher. Next year it will be more than 600. Then your rank will be less than 40,000. And what you guys are scoring is 450. No one have scored till now 500 marks. Are you even aware of that? What crazy thing you are doing? Just bluffing each other, bluffing parents and teachers. That's all. Solve this question. What to do with you guys? God knows only. Not even a single time you are revising the things which are given to you. I'm really going to segregate the batch. Wait. Section A and section B will be definitely created. I'll throw all the losers over there. Now what it is saying? A man can row a boat with a speed of 10 km per hour in which water? Still water. Means velocity of the river should be how much? What is given? Velocity of man with respect to ground is given. That is how much? 10 km per hour. Right or not? River flows at how much? 6 km per hour. What is given? Velocity of river with respect to ground is given. That is how much? 6 km per hour. If he crosses the river from one bank to another along the shortest possible path, to select the shortest possible path, the person should go along this way or not? Tell me yes or no. If this is the velocity of man with respect to river should be along this path or not? Tell me yes or no. So therefore, time taken along this path is how much? It is equal to width of the river divided by root over what? Velocity of river square minus velocity of man square. Got it or not? Uh, that is different formula. Wait. Uh-huh. I can write this as what? Look over here. Simple V of man with respect to r cos theta. But that is only no width width divided by root over. Now look over here. What is this going to be? Velocity of man with respect to river cos theta. This is going to be what? This is resultant square minus river square or not? Tell me yes or no. That will be what? Velocity of man square minus velocity of river square. Got it or not? Are you able to get me or not? You might have seen the thing for shortest time. This is shortest path. Look over there what it is written. You have to go along the shortest possible path, not the shortest possible time. You didn't have to take shortest possible time. What you have to take? Shortest possible path. Got it or not? For shortest possible time, the equation changes. It becomes x square plus d square divided by, it changes to additive form. Got it or not? But in shortest possible path, what will happen? It will change to negative form because velocity of man with respect to reverse will be purely vertical. So therefore, what it will be? Velocity of man square minus velocity of river square. Got it or not? Or yes or no? So therefore, what is the width of the river? 1 divided by root over velocity of man is how much? 10. 10 square minus 6 square. That is how much? Root over 1 by 64. That is 8 hours. Got it or not? So what is the answer? 1 by 8 hours. Got it or not? Any kind of doubt? Tell me. Again, if you have doubt, ask me just. Okay. There are two equations, one for shortest possible path, one for shortest possible time. Got it or not? So for shortest possible time, you have to consider the displacement x over here also. Okay. For shortest possible path, you have to just consider this distance. Got it or not? Okay. What is happening? Done. Okay. Moving to next question. Okay. Question number 9. Not done. Okay. Down. Okay. Wait. What it is saying, when a man walks on the horizontal road with velocity 1 km per hour, the rain appears to him coming vertically at a speed of 2 km per hour. The actual speed of the rain with respect, it is easy yaar. Horizontal angle between them is how much? 90 degree, yes or no? Look over here. What is velocity of rain? Velocity of rain with respect to man minus velocity of man or not? Tell me yes or no. This is the equation or not? Or yes or no? Now velocity of rain, look what it is given. The rain appears to him. Appears to him means what? Velocity of rain with respect to man is given. Yes or no? What is velocity of rain with respect to man? It is 2 km per hour and it is hitting at what angles? Vertical angles perfectly. Yes. So velocity of rain with respect to, hey Tilak, go. He have opened his pants or what? Go. So if you open your shoes, it will become a problem. It is a class. Do not open your shoes and sit. Okay. If you want to open your shoes, put it outside. Not here because it will smell. Why or not? It will make others uncomfortable. Are you able to get me or not? Second point. Next time, just you have to do constant motion over here. Got it or not? Tomorrow, I will check that. What today? Where is that? 1 to 10 DPPs. 1 to 7 and the solution of errors. Got it or not? So I'll come to the class right now after this question and answer session and I'll collect. Got it or not? Okay? I'll sign it. Okay? Now look over here. Please be silent. So velocity of rain with respect to man is given how much? 2 kilometer per hour. Yes or no? Hey, what is velocity of rain with respect to man? 2 kilometer per hour. Now it is hitting at 90 degree with respect to velocity of man or not? Where is the velocity of rain with respect to man? At 90 degree with respect to velocity of man. So therefore, no, it is. Try to understand. It is man with respect to ground. Velocity of rain with respect to man is given. If someone asks, if someone says, if in the question it says that rain appears to him coming vertically, rain appears to him. That means what? Rain is hitting with respect to man. Got it or not? So at that time, velocity of rain with respect to man is how much? 2 kilometer per hour. Got it or not? So therefore, velocity of rain is going to be how much? Root over velocity of rain with respect to man square plus velocity of man square. That is how much? Root over 2 square plus how much? 1 square. That is equal to root 5 kilometer per hour. Got it or not? Are you able to get me or not? Or yes or no? Can I move to next question? Huh? 1 square. Yes, it's 1 square. So appears to him. Remember that appears to him means what? It is given what? Velocity of rain with respect to man. Got it or not? Are you able to get me? Okay. Moving to next question. Question number 10. A man is crossing a river flowing with velocity 5 meter per second. He reaches a point directly across the river at a distance of 60 meter in how much seconds? 5 seconds. The velocity in the river still water should be. What is that equation? Again, it is he reaches the point directly across the river or not. So it is at shortest distance or not? Or yes or no? So now look over here. What it is asking? It is asking the particular velocity of man in the still water. Hey, do your work now. Please do your work. So now look over here. If the person starts from one bank and it reaches directly at point B, he is following the shortest path or not? The displacement of him is shortest path or not? Tell me yes or no? Or yes or no? So time equation will be utilized for which case? Shortest path. So T will be what? Distance D divided by root over velocity of man square minus velocity of river square minus velocity of again man resultant is higher than man square minus velocity of river square. Got it or not? Or yes or no? So therefore, what is the time it is taking? 5 second. Distance is how much? 60 meter divided by root over. What is the velocity of river? Man crossing a river flowing with a velocity how much? 5 meter per second. So 5 square minus velocity of man square. Yes or no? If you apply this formula, will you get the answer or not? 5 12 ja. So 5 square, that is 25 minus velocity of man square, that is equal to how much? 144. Got it or not? If you apply this, you will get the answer or not? Or yes or no? Are you able to get me or not? Or yes or no? Uh-huh. What it is? It will be a negative root that we should consider. Okay, yes. So one thing is there. One thing will be here. Okay. Okay. So one of the look over here. See this. So root over 5 square minus Vm square is going to be okay. Yeah, correct. Sorry guys. Okay. Here the equation is wrong. So it is velocity of man square minus 5 square. So therefore velocity of man square is how much? 144 plus 25, and velocity of man is how much? 13 meter per second. Marine and Diva, do you want to go out? Tell me. Then do your work. How much is the answer? 13 meter per second. Got it or not? Or yes or no? Okay. Moving to next question. Okay. Okay, this is an extra question. Write this question and try to solve it. Two particles are separated by a horizontal distance x as shown in the figure. They are projected at the same time as shown in the figure with different initial speed. The time after which the horizontal distance between them becomes 0 will be. Solve this question. Need to. Huh? You can't see? I have told the question now. I'm drawing the figure also. Two projectiles are there. Okay. One is thrown with velocity of u by root 3 at an angle of 30 degree. Another projectile is there which is thrown at velocity of 60 degree, and the velocity of the projectile is how much? U. The question what it is asking, that find the time after which what is happening, this horizontal distance. What is this horizontal distance between these two projectiles is x. This horizontal distance x should become 0. How to do this problem? If someone is asking, listen me perfectly, you are not aware of this concept. Okay, if I have taught you, you didn't have focused. Look over here. See this. Easy problem. How? This particular case. Try to understand. Hitesh, look over here. What will be the condition, Hitesh? What will be the condition? कौन सा condition लगेगा? In this case, try to understand. This particular projectile, for both of these projectile, when the displacement x will be 0, when they will collide, when this displacement x will be equal to 0, x is going to be 0 when both of the both projectile collides, yes or no? If they will collide, so this projectile will come over here, right or not? This projectile will come over here, and the x displacement between them will become 0 or not? Tell me yes or no. If the collision happens, or yes or no? Are you able to get me or not? Two persons are there, me and Hitesh are there. Okay, I want to go to the college, he wants to come to the college. When he is in his home, when I am in the hostel, we have a distance gap between us or not? Tell me yes or no. Or yes or no. But between us, this distance gap will be 0 when he will come to the class and I will come from the room to the class or not? Tell me yes or no. Or yes or no. So this distance can become 0. This horizontal distance can become 0 when the particles will collide. Yes or no. When the particles do the collision, the distance gap between them is going to be how much? 0. So let's suppose from the particle 1, I call this as particle 1, I call this as particle 2. From the particle 1 at distance x1, at what distance? At distance x1, what is happening? The collision is happening. From particle 2, let's suppose the collision from the particle 2 at the distance x2, the collision is happening. If the initial velocity would have been same and the angle of elevation would have been same, or angle of projection, then I would have considered similar distances. X1 would have been equal to x2. But here, since the initial velocity and the angle of projections are totally different, therefore x1 will not be equal to x2. Got it or not? Are you able to get me or not? Now, to calculate the horizontal component, do you need to take the velocity horizontal component also or not? Or yes or no? Do you need to take the velocity horizontal component? So I am taking the velocity horizontal component for particle A and particle 2. What is that? This is u by root 3, sorry, u by root 3 cos 30 degree. For particle 2, what is the horizontal speed velocity component? U cos 60 degree. Yes or no? Or yes or no? Now second thing is going to happen what? They should travel this x1 in similar time t1 and x2 in similar time t or not? Tell me yes or no. If they want to collide with each other, if how the two things, hey, sit straight, how the things will collide? If try to understand how these two, how this particle 1 and particle 2 will collide. Tell me, if this particle 1 travels this much in the similar time, this distance in similar time, and this particle travels this distance in the similar time, then only they are going to collide or not? Or yes or no? Yes or no? What, sir? Huh? Tell me, what should happen? How the two things will collide? If you try to understand, if the person, I have done this problem. If a policeman is chasing a particular policeman is chasing a thief, right or not? So let's suppose in some time thief travels some distance b. Police has to travel x plus b distance or not to catch the particular thief, yes or no? Yes or no? But they should travel both. What was constant for them? Time of traveling was constant for them or not? Yes or no? So here also, if these two particles are going want to get collided, this for particle 1 and particle 2 wants to get collided, what should happen? This particle 1 should travel this much distance in time t, and this particle should travel this much distance in similar time t. Correct or not? Are you able to get me or not? So can I form the equation? What will be that? X is equal to what? X1 plus X2. Now look over here. What is X1? X1 is equal to, what is the velocity of the particle? U by root 3 cos 30 degree into time t. What is the distance traveled by particle 2? U cos 60 into time t. Now look over here. Put it in this equation. What it will become? X will be equal to u by root 3 cos 30 is how much? Root 3 by 2 or not? Tell me yes or no. So u by 2 into time t plus u by 2 into time t. Therefore, time is what? X by u. Option A is correct. I'll not explain that much. Do it. Got this or not? Or yes or no? Okay. Okay, I'm stopping the recording. Okay. Wait 1 minute.